Okay, so today we're going to look at how to set up Total Cricket Scorer to sync with MyCricket for our Greater Northern Cup games against Cricket North opponents. Firstly, you're going to double click on the Total Cricket Scorer logo on your desktop, which will open up the program. Like so. Next, we're going to make sure that we've got the Match tab selected in the top left-hand corner. And then we're going to go across to the MyCricket column. We're going to download the fixture. Then we need to log into MyCricket using our personal MyCricket login or the one that was recently supplied by Cricket Northwest. So I'll log in here with a login that I have. And you want to make sure that the user type is set to admin and then click on OK. Right, what we're going to look for now is our game. You'll see all the recent games or upcoming games are listed here in the MyCricket fixture download box. For the purposes of this video, I'm going to choose this game, which is a game between Latrobe and Riverside. However, for most games, you'll be looking for a C&W first grade. So you'll be looking for the most recent C&W first grade fixture to download and score. But for the purposes of this video, I'm going to select this game. Once I've selected my game, I click on Download Fixture. And it'll bring up the match information for the players that have been selected. You'll notice in this example, there's no players selected for Riverside because Riverside is part of Cricket North and they're not linked to our MyCricket database. But I'll show you later on how to add those players. So from here we go on Import. And here you'll see that these following screens are pretty familiar. So we want to set the season as 2018-19. We want to pick our match type, and it needs to match what we've got in MyCricket. And so in this example, I'm looking for Cricket Northwest one-day match. For future games, it could be a T20 or two-day, but in the roster, this is a one-day match, so that's the one I select. The team details box, it's very important that you don't change anything in the team details box because that's any changes will void the sync to MyCricket, so do not change anything in here. And then the played at features, they should be taken from MyCricket, so there shouldn't be any real need to change them, unless of course it's a neutral fixture played at someone else's home ground. So once we're happy with that, we click on Next. You'll see that on the right hand side for your team, these players are taken out of MyCricket. So you shouldn't need to change anything in this screen. If you do have to change anything, I'll do a separate video on what to do there. But so you've got your selected players there, and your captain and your wicketkeeper are taken out of MyCricket as well. So most weeks, ideally, you should have your team picked in MyCricket, all the players on your right hand side already, and then you just click Next. Right, for Riverside, you'll notice because they're not linked in MyCricket, there's no players here on the right hand side, so you actually have to manually add these players. You'll see from your own database in Total Cricket Scorer there'll be a number of players already pop up, and if the player that's in their team list is there, all you need to do is select the players and add them across. Like so. And if you find that you need to, sorry, I added one too many there. If you find that you need to add a new player, so there's someone not in your list, you can just click on Add a New Player. And all you need to really do is put in their first name and their last name. And click on OK. And then you'll see that that player was added to their list. From their team selection, from their team list, you can also select the captain. So if it was Tom Garwood, you could pick him from the list, and the wicket keeper you can set from the list as well. Say if it was, and then once you're happy that that team matches what they've got in their team list, you click on next. We're going to select our umpires. Again, we should have quite a few in your database already, like so, but if you do need to add one, you can just click on the new umpire button and add their details, and then we can add another umpire in there. Match referee you shouldn't have to worry about. Scorers, there'll be quite a few in your list already, I think. And then you could, same for the other scorer, so you can add a new scorer in there if you like, or just pick one if they're in your list. I'll pick one at random here, and then click on next. Click your day information. Most cases it'll be day one when you're setting all this up. So the start time, you can type that in, change that to 10:30, make sure it's AM, and set the match date from the calendar. Here I'm happy with that. You can choose from a range of different weather and pitch conditions. You can add new weather and new pitch conditions too if you so wish. The scoreboard, you shouldn't have to change anything there. And then once you get to the toss, you can select who won it and what they're going to do. So in this example, I'll say Latrobe won the toss and they've chosen to bat. Then you click on next. And then all you need to do is just make sure that score ball by ball is selected and click on finish. Then it'll prompt you to start off your match, and so you can select who's going to be your first couple of batters, who's going to be your bowler, what end they're going to bowl from, and the umpire that's at that end, and then click OK. This should come up, live feeds are on, continue feed. If you have an internet connection, so mobile internet connection while you're playing away, click on yes. Otherwise, if you won't have an internet connection where you are, you can click on no. But if I click on yes, you'll notice that if I go up into the tools menu and then click in the live scores column, I click on settings, you'll see that it's got live scoring enabled there and it's set to go automatic after each over. I click back on OK, and then I'm ready to start scoring the match. As you'd normally do for any other game, so you've got your dot balls, you got your live feeds are on, click yes, and away we go. And you'll notice, so once you've done a bit of random scoring, these scores, if you've selected enabling live scores and you've got an internet connection, the scores will actually go up onto the Cricket Northwest website, which I can show you now. I've set up a section here on the live scores section on the Cricket Northwest website. So if you click here on that image, you can select your current match. I can find it. I think it's round 1. And you can see this is the match I've been currently doing. And you'll see the scoring we've done to date has come up like so. And that'll continue to update all the way through your game. However, the last thing you want to do when you get to the end of the game, to make sure the final result goes into MyCricket, you want to click on the match tab again, and you just want to go to upload match. And you'll get a little dialogue to say that match has been successfully updated. This makes sure that the final result goes across to MyCricket. So if you won the game, it'll finalise the scorecard and say the result. Otherwise, if you don't do that, it'll continue to show match in progress. And that's how you set up a match in the Greater Northern Cup.